Hi guys, welcome back to TJM. Well, I'm excited. Today's the day. Yes, today is the annual All British Car Show today, incorporating Jaguar Display Day. And today we've got around about 160 beautiful Jaguars to have a look at. And not only that, there's 1,600 British cars here. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at all these Jaguars first and pick out and maybe talk to a few people on some special ones that I like, and then we might go and have a look at some other British cars. So stay with me. My dog barking over there, my new puppy. It's the first time that she's ever been to a car show, and last year, remember, we took our Marnie, but she's now passed. She passed last February, sadly. So we might just have a look at some of these beautiful cars, but while we're here, this is smart restoration. Remember I did a video back about 6 months ago with Nick and a few cars he had? He's got a couple of E-types here displaying of how well he actually does things up. So let's have a quick talk to Nick while he's here. Well, he's not too busy. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Brett, how are you?
Good, mate. How are you, mate?
Yeah.
Well, you've got a little display here. That's pretty groovy.
Got a display on today.
And two gorgeous E-types.
Yes.
And these are cars that you've done up, that Smart Restoration have done up.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
And I chose these because they've both got factory hardtops.
And I know. I think I saw one of these in your showroom when we were here.
Would have. This one's stored with me. He stays with me.
Yeah.
Singapore-based client.
Yeah.
So the car lives with me, and I just maintain it for him. And he just drives it
once, twice a year.
It's a hard life.
Getting paid to look after his car and drive it at the same time. I like that.
And we do a little bit of work on it for him while he's
of course. But how beautiful is it, that paint?
Gorgeous. Yeah, it's
I feel scared hanging the camera over it that I might drop it.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
And this girl?
So that's a 68, technically a Series 1.5, but because it's Australian delivered, it's everything 4.2 Series 1. Basically everything except for retractable seats and a different prefix on the gearbox, so slightly different ratios. Essentially, otherwise, Australian 4.1 Series 2.
Okay.
Series 1, sorry.
That's good. And what car is that? Is that called?
That's an opalescent. That colour is Imperial Maroon.
Imperial Maroon
with tan leather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a manual too?
Manual. Both wheel speed. Completely restored. So this one's a complete restoration, just freshly finished. I've only spent the last week literally running, getting it ready for today. It's still not completely finished. We haven't finished shaking it down. It needs a little bit more fettling and a bit more love, but we're really close. That's
great.
Yeah.
All right, let me have a walk around it. Okay, let's start with the E-types. 6 litre. Well, I'm with Matthew, and I just wanted to ask Matthew about this gorgeous 420G that he's got in Westminster Blue.
Thank you.
And I was just so attracted to it, Matthew, when I came around. I thought, what an absolutely beautiful car. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about it.
Sure. Well, thank you. First of all, thank you for informing me that it's Westminster Blue.
Okay.
I've been asked many times what it is, and I wasn't sure.
Well, look, it could be called Westminster Blue, Indigo Blue, or even Midnight Blue.
Right. No, it's
but
got a lovely
Westminster Blue, I call them, because
Right,
it's the
thank
same sort of thing.
Oh, it's a beautiful example of a 1969 420G.
Yeah, yeah.
I purchased it at auctions through Shannon's
Okay.
about 2 years ago.
Right. So you didn't do the restoration?
I didn't do the restoration.
So it was completely done, was it?
Yeah, completely done as is. So I bought it in this condition. I've simply maintained it. It was put together and serviced in Melbourne by Mike Roddy.
Yeah, well, we
and
all know
serviced
Mike.
by
Yeah.
him for many, many years.
Yeah.
So he told me about its condition and believed that it was one of the better examples that he'd worked on over the years. So I felt confident about it. Because I didn't travel to Melbourne to look at it.
Sight unseen, I do that.
I sent my partner Genevieve down to pick it up, and she and one of her girlfriends had the joy of bringing it up the hill.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't even drive it up
No,
yourself?
I didn't bring it up myself.
Sacrilege. I would have been just gone straight down there just to bring this thing
No,
back.
I was busy, and Genevieve was lucky enough to get lots of attention on the road, as I'm sure
I
you
bet.
can imagine.
Yeah.
So, Mike Roddy, I bought it up to Sydney. I've given it to Cremorne Prestige to look after in Sydney, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, they're great.
It was my daily drive for a while. I first registered it with traditional normal road plates.
Right.
420 Cat.
Oh, did you?
Which were good fun plates.
So it's on Historics now,
It's
is
on
it?
Historics now.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's so expensive.
No, it's just the
so
cost. I moved
for the
it over.
sake of Historics.
But I do get it out on the road quite frequently, a couple of times a month locally around Sydney.
Yeah.
And then out for country runs whenever I can make the
No,
time.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And caused no problems so far, the restoration?
No, it's
So
been
what do
a
they do to
dream.
it? Like, I can see it's been beautiful. Everything's been done. Painted, wood, engine,
Yeah,
underneath most probably.
yeah. No, it's clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
All through.
Mm.
Drives like a dream. I've never had an issue.
Yeah.
And as I said, it gets lots of attention.
Yeah.
And it's had a lot of attention today. To be honest,
I bet.
I'm quite surprised at.
And I love how you got it all open. I mean, so everyone can really look at everything. So I'm just going to have a little walk around
Please
it.
do.
Yeah, and I really
Enjoy.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Brent.
yeah, likewise,
Thank
mate.
you.
I'll give you a card so you
Okay.
can sign up to my
No
channel.
worries. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Come on, nice XJ40. There's not too many around. Now, this car here, you remember my video of the twin sisters? This is the other twin sister that comes up on display days quite regularly. And she's in beautiful condition. Another Brett owns this car and he loves it. Like, I had it 17 years ago, but I don't know, she's one of his babies. You know what I mean? I look inside it. How pretty is that motor? Carriage brown.
Fellow British car lovers, after 4 years in the planning, finally we have the 2020, 2021, 2022 and 2023 All British Day.
And this is John's car. You remember I did a video and let's discuss this car with John at the last event last year, the Jaguar Display Day.
Announcements.
Gorgeous,
The
gorgeous
Jaguars
Series
are on
1.
sale up to
Okay, I'm with Harrison,
G'day.
and Harrison owns this absolutely stunning Jaguar 420. Now, that's not the original colour.
No, it's a Jag colour, but originally it was it was called Indigo Blue originally,
was it?
and then it was painted Panorama Silver off the Walkinshaw Commodores,
Yeah.
and then Dad painted it this in
So,
the early 80s.
so how old's that paint job?
It was touched up, but roughly 40 years.
Is that 40 years old?
Yeah,
that paint?
roughly.
Mate, it's so unique. It stands out about all with all these
Yeah.
Mark IIs and all the rest of it. And being a 420, I sort of got a bit of a
Well, it's pretty much, they were the prototype for an XJ.
yeah.
That's pretty much
Yeah,
what they
so
were.
you get the power steering, you get the four-wheel brakes, you get the independent rear suspension.
Yeah, that's right.
You get everything that a bloody XJ has.
That's
but
right.
in a 420.
420, yeah, compact.
Yeah. So, what else can you tell me about it? What else you done?
Well, everything's been done, sort of thing. Motor, gearbox, seats, dash. Yeah, she's just been maintained over the years, really.
How pretty is it? It's such a nice looking
Dad did all the
car.
dash himself.
Did you? He's
Yeah.
a very smart man, your old man, isn't he? He does a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
And he put the sunroof in it.
Wow. So it didn't have a sunroof originally?
They had the Webasto.
Webasto one, did it? Okay.
But,
And that's out of a, Series 3 or something?
No, it's just a made-up one. It was a kit you sort of bought.
Wow.
But, yeah, all the seats are reupholstered. All new rubbers and door trims.
And it's been in the family for 40 years.
Bit over. Dad's brother bought it originally back about 80, 81. And then
Yeah.
Dad bought it off him.
Yeah.
Dad put the wheels on it, and
Just a standard Simmons, are they?
they're AME, Enki wheels, Japanese.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's it look like under the hood? It's just
It's
probably just
presentable.
as spectacular? Yeah, it's... So I had to paint all that engine bay, Peter, as well. So I had to do the engine out for that?
Well, he originally had it painted silver again, and then he went back and said, no, I'm going to change the colour, so I pulled it all out again. And
Okay, and they look like original, those ones, are they? Are they
no, I think they're the
aftermarket?
remakes.
Yeah. I just bought a set over it.
Yeah. They set them off.
Don't they?
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in my XJC.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she's a really, really pretty car. Does it have aircon?
It did, but I took it all out. I put
Okay.
back to standard in the console and that.
Did you? Yeah. Anyway, that's really great. Thanks, Harrison. Thanks,
good on
Peter,
ya.
for both of
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, and you got my channel. You know my
Yeah,
channel.
no, we're all over it.
Good on you guys. Thanks,
Brett.
mate. See ya.
See you, mate.
Well, I'm even more excited. In one of the stalls there, I just picked up these gorgeous bloody P700 7-inch headlights. And I don't know what I'm going to put them in yet. I may even just put them in Mr. Adelaide by XJC, because you can put the halogen globes in the back of them. So I'm pretty excited about them. I'm with Martin, and Martin is the chief organising of this Jaguar event, the Jaguar Display Day and New Members Day, incorporated with the All British Day. Yeah. How are you, Martin? Good to see you, mate. Excellent job, as usual. You always do a good job.
Well, we try. It's a combined effort for a lot of people. We've had a few people behind the scenes too that have sort of helped out.
Of course.
With ticket sales and all organising electronic side.
Yeah.
But everybody's come and done their bit today, and we've tried to keep things as straight a line as possible. But as you know, cats will stray, and we get a few bendy lines.
How many Jaguars we got?
We're at the 130 mark. We're a few down, but you normally get that with attrition rates.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, I don't know what's ever been a record.
Oh, it's the biggest. We've had over 200 in past years, about 4 or 5 years ago. But most of the other clubs have got a fair representation here. Few of their numbers are down a little bit, but that's to be expected. First time back after a long time.
Yeah, I just went for a wander down to the other oval with the other 1,500 cars. It's just too many of them.
Well, you can never have too many, can you?
No.
You can never have too many cars, can you, Brett?
No. Oh, no. Tell me about it. You ought to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Martin. Actually, congratulations again. Such a beautiful, great job.
Nice, Brett.
And really excellent. And what you do for the club.
Well, I do my bit, and everybody else does their other bit too.
Yeah.
Spread the word for Jaguars.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Cheers.
Take care. Bye.
Well, I can probably stay here all day. I'm not going to. There's a lot of cars, a lot of people I want to talk to. I haven't had a chance to talk to yet. But we have to head up the coast, so we're going to call it a day. But I think we've seen enough in motor cars, especially British ones today. And hope, guys, you enjoyed that little video. And if you did, just give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't told your friends, you can do that too. And or subscribe if you haven't done that. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Cheers.